Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Phase 2. Coming up next, we have Counter-Strike that's going to be on your screens. It's going to be Team SRA versus EXE, or as we say, Slaughter Range Army versus Excellence of Execution. Now, these two teams have been playing pretty much not bad in the ESL India Premiership. Right now, they sit 4th and 5th on the leaderboard after Phase 1. Team SRA last time took the victory for themselves with a 16-11 scoreboard against Team EXE. And these two teams have been playing the ESL India Premiership for quite a while. Team SRA has entered the Masters League. After playing the Challenger League, they did enter only the winter season, but have placed themselves pretty well for now, 4th on the leaderboard. These two teams are pretty much even on my scale board, and I want to see how this game is going to go as we head into the game super quick, since I know we're running a little late with our casters. I'm so strong, and I will see you all after that.
You know what's good in life? Sleep. You know what's better than sleep? Counter-Strike, which is why I'm wide awake here, even though it's a fine, lovely evening to grab a fine nap. I said, screw it, let's talk about Counter-Strike. Let's talk about two teams today. It is going to be SRA, it is going to be EXE, it is going to be Inferno, and it's going to be the pistol round. Going live here. An early stack coming out towards Banana. 3 players from SRA. Aflix making contact, falling back immediately. Got lucky, tapping away. No trade potential, a little overeager there, as he will be falling back. And we do see EXE have opted to go for a pretty aggressive push towards Banana, and Merciless just teasing Lucky, who's got that USB trained on his head. Should be a little careful. The bomb is there as well. In the meantime, Fox Up and Smoker floating towards apartments. I'm not too sure about the setup from EXE, not too sure what they have in mind. For SRA, though, they do have rules over sitting over at the A bomb site. Doesn't have any utility. Hasn't bought up any armor as well. I think he did purchase P250 perhaps? No, he didn't. I'm curious what that money went to. Maybe a smoke? Maybe a nade? Not too sure. We'll find out later. It's not a kit for sure. As EXE get to do anything much. I think they're going to try and sell in fake over at B. Aflex taking the fight with Mr. Haku, and they're going to force their way in, and Aflex is going to get taken down. The wraparound comes in towards B, and it is going to be the wraparound play. Lucky and Major knows this, and Major trying to shut it down. Haku's going to find Lucky, and Major is in a very, very rough spot indeed. 2 points of health. He's all alone against the world. And he's got to land some sweet headshots, and they've spotted him out. They are wrapping around, and Haku just running and gunning. 3 kills for the man with a USB of his. Is looking for more spots on the barrel of rules, but he will be taken down, leaving Macho all alone in a 1v5. He's doing a bit of damage to Maddie, but 1v5 with a USB in hand, looking highly unlikely. Does 5 Merciless, but he's at 19 points of health as well. And with no kit in hand, this is pretty much a lost cause. Smoker not checking, but he will finally. Actually, Fox is finally going to get the kill. Macho surviving much longer than I expected him to. As EXE, they win the round in pretty convincing fashion. Slow, methodical play. Barely any utility coming out. And SRA basically losing the duels and giving 3 separate 1v1s. Made that 5 separate 1v1s in the end. Not quite working out for them, as we do see the 4 spy coming out. CZ, a Deagle, 5-7. And of course, a couple of smokes as well. Smoke up. Only nade with his teammates trying to initiate some aggression towards Banana. Not able to find anyone, however. SRA, Major and Lucky, we're playing very passively, expecting that that early avalanche of nades. They have started to regress out a bit. Lucky trying to spot something out. He's not finding anything. As Aflex completely whiffing the spray. Foxef will take him down, and now Rules. He's going to get pressurized as CZ is going to spray. He finds a kill, but gets immediately taken down, and now there's just one guy remaining inside a pit. That is going to be Macho, as a wraparound is going to take place. No smoke, though, and Maddie has spotted out Lucky, I believe, and the MAC-10, the drive-by, and Macho is in a very, very, very interesting position. They haven't checked him yet. He's going to find Smoker, gets the kill. Now it's compromised. Foxef is going to drop in, gets the frag, and Major is going to be left alone in a 1v3. Almost gets the kill onto Maddie, but Foxef will find him. Triple kill for Foxef. They lose a couple of players, but considering it was against a 4-spy, I think EXE is going to be pretty happy with the way that one played out, as SRA will be going for a full eco. We do see the MAC-10 very much in the hands of Maddie, who's kind of sticking around at the back. Curious, because you would expect the MAC-10 to do more, to be more aggressive, as Foxef getting dinked down, but Maddie will not allow Aflex to escape. He gets taken down. Major and Lucky. USBs, P2Ks, just default pistols. The sole P250, which was in the hands of Aflex, has been taken out of his hands, pried from his cold, dead fingers. There's Macho and Rules. Gonna try and find something. Rules jumping over. He can actually get a kill here, but no, Foxef will find the frag for a moment there. Things looked a little dicey as Merciless on the lurk finds Major as well. This should be a flawless round unless Lucky gets very lucky and gets a kill. Which could happen. He could find Foxef and Smoker, but switching over to the P2K with 4 Fnatic stickers, I approve. Heartily indeed. Speaking of which, I'm looking forward to seeing them on LAN. I think they're going to be playing the ESL Pro League. They've been looking really, really solid online at the very least. Time to make Swedish Counter-Strike great again, but in the meantime, what can SRA do? What can Lucky do? He won't get the kill here. Haku's going to run and gun with that UMP. 100 HP as well. And for EXE, all 5 players staying alive. Should see the MAC-10 getting swapped out for the AK-47 for Maddie. The rest of them might just be sticking around with the AKs and the UMP as well in the hands of Haku. Or no, Maddie is gonna stick with the no, he's gonna upgrade. All right, I thought he was gonna stick with the MAC-10. That would be interesting. We see the P90 coming out on Aflex. Interestingly enough, a couple of teams in the Masters division this time in the winter phase have been pretty. They've been wielding the P90 quite often, which has been. Surprised me a bit, to be honest. The P90. The dreaded gun, the fear of all silvers. Smoke comes in, fast play, and Macho completely blinded, but it still gets a kill. And that's some pretty decent discipline from trigger discipline from him, as he gets 1 kill, gets a dink as well. Aflex with a P90 won't be able to find more than 1 frag. I thought he'd at least get a couple more, and EXE with a sloppy push towards A, and it somehow works out. Somehow they manage to get the kills, and now Maddie finds Major, and that's going to leave Lucky all alone. He should get his kill into Maddie, who is very low, but no, Lucky. His spray goes askew. And that is going to be 4 rounds for EXE. Again, keeping 3 rifles alive. The money is starting to burgeon out of control. And SRA are going to be feeling the pinch. They will be going for, I'm assuming it should be pistols and some utility. CZs, 5-7, a couple of P250s. Try and make something of what's a pretty rough situation here for SRA. Lucky, P250 in hand. Spots out Maddie. Maddie's going to tickle him. Tickle him where the sun don't shine with that AK-47. Just 8 points of damage, though. Not too bad. And EXE, they're just winning these deals. They're just getting the entries. And to be honest, for SRA, though, they've just had 1 buy round, which got completely demolished by that push towards A. And to be honest, A Flex should have got more than a kill. That was a very sloppy hold from them over at A. Very sloppy hold. And that's something that EXE would be looking to exploit going down the line. SRA should be a little wary of that. Maddie opening things up. Finds one. Smoker finds Marcha through the smoke. Rules, in the meantime, floating around, but he's far, far away from all the action. Major actually gets a kill on Merciless. That's a free AK-47 picked up. That bomb is going to get planted, and Rules peeks out wide, but Smoke up on top of Graveyard, getting the advantageous angle. And now Major trying to get some exit kills here, probably trying to save. He spots out by Haku, but Haku, the MAC-10 with no armor, against no armor, is a very dangerous weapon indeed. So they just lose the MAC-10 and retrieves the AK-47. So EXE are going to be like, all right, thank you very much. As SRA have gone for the fabled, the famed, the infamous, I'd say, double up setup. Major and A-Flex. Double op setup. As you do say, A-Flex and Major. The 1-2 setup, A-Flex, progressing out towards mid. Major, Nade's going to come in and he gets the first kill. Maddie will be the first casualty. A-Flex aggressing down mid, getting the pick onto alt mid. Haku's going to fall, and just like that, very early on, EXE are 2 men to the good. I like what they did with the AWP, especially what A-Flex did there. Yeah, a little risky, but that's cool. You know, when you have a double up setup, you don't want to play really passively. You don't want to play from the sides, where the T's can just, you know, smoke you out. They can ensure you don't have the freedom to use the op, and they can pretty much neuter the big green gun. So it's pretty cool that SRA went for the initial aggression, when they try and go for the initial pick, and got those kills. Right now, EXE, they still have utility. Quite a horrendous smoke from Merciless. As they look like they're gathering up towards B. Lucky finds the kill onto Smoke Up, and he will peek out and gets the kill as well. That was a little interesting from Lucky there. And now A-Flex, he's feeling hungry. And Fox F, he will be found at A-Flex. That was unnecessarily ballsy, if you ask me. There was no one to trade for him, but he still gets the kill. They keep all 5 players alive. That's pretty crucial for SRA right now, because they do not want to get immediately reset. Which is still a very viable situation for them. If they lose this round, for example, they're going to get $1,400. It's not enough money for them to go for rifles and armor. Might be seeing an eagle coming out in that case. So, still not out of the woods yet, as we do see Haku out with the AWP. The classic big green gun. Riles off a shot through the smoke. Won't be able to quite time it right. Major, Lucky. Playing pretty safe. It's Lucky. Seemed like he wanted to smoke a banana, but now it's going to be falling back. I'm a little curious as to why. They don't have any information right now. And considering how far back Major is, it'd be better if he just stuck around here. So the smoke comes in. Now, this is an interesting smoke because they don't have any information. Sure, there's only one guy over here in Banana, Merciless, but they don't know that. And the fact that it's just a very interesting setup from SRA. If Major misses a shot, if he gets smoked off, that's a B bomb site pretty much completely compromised. And then it's going to be retake time. And by the looks of it, they are gathering up for the B play here. We have Merc, we have Haku. Smoke on Maddie, making the way up as well. All 5 players gathering up. All 4 players, right, as Foxf has been taken down early on. And that's a perfectly timed Molotov, 25 seconds. That's what happens when you keep it so very late. That will allow the CTs to use up the utility. Although they're almost out of utility here, the players have got to come in. The smoke's going to come in. Smoker is going to... What? How did he get 2 kills? I don't even know. An A-Flex picking up a double with 1 bullet. And EXE won a second round in a row, and this time around they keep just one. They just have 1 casualty as well. So they just lost 1 play in the past 2 rounds. And for EXE, they can go for another buy. However, they have so much money in the bank, but this buy is going to be a little. Never mind, it's still a solid buy. Haku is going for the op again, but that's what happens when you keep it to the last very second, last like 25 seconds remaining. One incendiary, that's all the CTs need, and you kind of wrecked. All the nades not doing much damage except onto Merciless and Maddie. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Getting wall banged down to 15 points of health. So he's gonna be wondering which god he pissed off. It takes so much damage. Merciless pushing up. We do see Haku slowly just waiting patiently for one of the CTs to peek out. Merciless gonna be the linchpin here. As Lucky and Major, they've been pretty solid in the B bomb site. Curious setups, but it's worked out. An EXE, they have 2 smokes and a Molotov. Maddie with a flashbang as well, so they can try and go for an early hit. Maddie, in the meantime, getting a kill on the rules, that is huge. Considering how low he is, that's a huge kill. Smoke's gonna come in. Major making contact. Nice shot into Merciless. Lucky pushes up, but he gets taken down. Now they know there's one guy in his side, but also very low. And Major missing another one. He gets a tag in, but he's really stay alive. He misses another one. How is he still alive? Haku finally decapitates him. And Aflex charging in like a madman. He gets a kill, but a trade is good. Now it's all on Maja, but this is very, very doable here. I'm not too sure what Maddie's doing out in the open. And now it is a 1v1, and FoxF, he misses the shot. And Macha will have no trouble clutching it out of the 1v2. And SRA getting to round number 3. But that was a little close there. Pretty close. And to be honest, I am just a little confused. That's the word, confused. As to what the hell Maddie was doing there. Considering how low he was. Could have definitely played that one a little bit better. A little bit. Just saying. Okay, so Fox up with the AWP. Haku with the scout. And Aflex peering out, finding FoxF. That's a great opening kill again. And Haku's going to be like, alright. That's a free AWP. Might as well use it. Major. Should be very, very careful. What was he even doing there? Lucky will get the trade, though. It's a man advantage still very much at SRA, but that's going to split the defense. Got to make it a 2-2. I'm just a little surprised why EXE have been so committed towards the B bomb side time and time again. When the one gun round they went towards the A bomb side, it worked out wonderfully for them. And I personally feel SRA setup towards A is a little lacking, and that's something that EXE can exploit. A smoke up is pushed up. He's getting a lot of real estate. Maldo's going to come in and Smoker. He's got the information. He knows where both of them are. But not taking any advantage of it. Haku falling back. He's pushed up though. Haku with the op gets one. He should know where the second player is as well. There's going to be Macho, but Maddie caught mid-jump, and now this is a rough spot indeed for Mr. Haku. He's going to switch over to the M4, but Aflex is ready and waiting. Picks up a double kill as that's already string 4 together. It's 4 in a row. And it's come back as they finally, after 4 rounds, managed to break the economy for EXE, who will go for pistols and some utility, as it will be max loss bonus kicking in the next round anyways. Yeah, dual up setup still in play. It's been working out for them. Aflex getting a number of pretty nifty rounds. Aflex peers around the corner. Nice shot into Haku. And this is pretty much a throwaway round coming out for EXE. Don't see them doing much here as Lucky is feeling hungry. Finds Merciless. Wait, what? Major. Just casually picking kills, getting headshots through the smoke. And I like how SRA playing this, except Lucky just walking into the smoke. This I'm not a big fan of. And there we go. Smoker picks up a kill. Quite unnecessary from Lucky, just throwing his life there. And the Smoker is punishing them for it. Picks up another kill, sees that in hand, is going to push in, looking for the frag. And Major, is he going to land a shot, is a question. And Smoker's hunting him down. Smoker is hunting him down. Major has made his way to the back, and Smoker should be taken down. It's Aflex is there to a CD spawn, save his teammate. Losing 2 unnecessary guns. Lucky, he played it so well until he pushed him through the spawn. Again, I don't get why players do this. Your money's still not that great, and you still have 5 more rounds remaining. You know, it's just not worth it. We do have a timeout getting called by SRA. And so I think it's a pretty good timeout. They've tied things up. They know it's a buy round coming from EXE. They can still turn things around. They can still make things look interesting. As we do see EXE going for the buy again. They might want to start probably rethinking their approach here. They're getting just picked apart early on by the ops. And allowing Aflex so much of freedom over in top mid is just it's just amateur hour, if you ask me. They're just very amateurish. They should be trying to ensure that he doesn't have that freedom to smoke off top of mid. They haven't done it at all. I mean, like, what the hell is even going on? So, timeout getting done with. SRA. Aflex. Okay, there's the op line down there. He should be able to try something. Here's the thing, though. SRA haven't switched up anything. They've literally have the same setup every single round. And, well, they've just fallen for it. Like, EXE have literally not been able to do anything about it. The two guys set up over in B with I think it's Major and Lucky. And then you have Aflex floating over at mid, and the other 2 players playing towards Spit. And SRA going for another timeout. This is very curious indeed. This is very curious indeed. The double timeout, using up all their timeouts here in a row. I'm not too sure what exactly is going on. I wonder how you pronounce that name on the glove. Is it? I thought it was Torque all this while. It's not Torque. It's Tortu. 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 Tort. Who cares, to be honest? But yeah, so I am stuck with this, as you guys, you can clearly see what it was. Yeah, rules, casually spin botting while AFK. Fun times. Also, turns out that my vision is really messed up. Just went to the wait, everyone's been botting on this team. We just went to the doctor, and they're like, read the chart. I couldn't read after the 5th line, and the doctor's like, "Oh, your eyes are messed up. It's been messed up for quite a few years. You're practically blind." I'd not noticed for a very, very long time, which is unfortunate. Just a medical, I think we should all go for medical checkups once in a while. I think I learned my lesson here. As you guys don't have to listen to my ramblings anymore, we should be resuming with the game very, very soon here. 5-5, scores are tied. SRA are in a pretty comfortable spot, but not that comfortable. The money is still looking a little dicey indeed. Here we go. Fox F for the WP once more. And Aflex is okay. Okay. Aflex is AFK. Oh, he's back. His mouse just moved. Someone moved his mouse. I don't know. And he's back right in time as the hit is looking likely towards the bomb site. Major, like literally the same crossfire for the past 5 rounds, and EXE have not been able to figure it out. Oh, they're switching it up. A little bit of a switch up, maybe, maybe not. Smoke is there. EXE, they're not able to draw the utility, although there is no utility remaining on these 2 players. And you see Haku trying to get a kill over at mid, trying to sell something over here. He hasn't spotted anyone yet. It's not really drawn to the... Oh, what a peek from Major. Foxf gets wrecked, and that's a bomb down as well. That's going to draw the utility, and now they got to go for the hit. Now they have to push in, but Lucky's still at the back of the site, and Lucky's going to spot out the player. Smoker's going to fall. He finds another one. 1 player remains merciless, and he's going to be alone against 3 players in the site. Major will not miss his shots. He finds a frag as SRA make it 6 rounds in a row. And EXE just getting picked apart one by one by one. All right, now EXE just buying up. Really haven't been able to make much headway into SRA's CD defense, and they haven't really tried anything, to be honest. You really haven't tried anything. They've just been trying to go off picks, and they're not getting the picks, and they have no answer. It was a 5-0 lead for EXE, which has now been... Well, now they're trailing by a round. And here comes a push. Aflex misses the first shot. He's going to try and bait for his teammate here. He's going to find 1. The timing could be huge. Look at how low they are. And Aflex, he finds 3. He's looking for more. Gets the quad kill. And 1 man stays alive. Smoker. Unfortunately, Aflex will not get the ace, but he shuts it down with a big green gun, just dicking them in the face. 7 rounds for SRA. And EXE now probably wondering, what do we do? Okay, Peekaboo, I see you. Haku, decapitated Aflex. That's lucky. He's gonna be left alone, and this is an eco round. This is just the pistols and armor. Now Haku's picked up an AWP, a very explosive player. Inconsistent, but highly explosive. This is interesting. Macho, I like what SRA did here. It was a little bit of a high risk play, but pushing down towards mid is gathering a lot of information. Macho, he's telling his teammates, it's gonna be a big hit, boys. Rotate back there. I'm not sure why Major's holding this angle. This is just stupid. Your teammates here, there's no need for you to hold the angle towards mid. What are these comms, man? Here comes the play. and Smoker, they find 2 killed, and just like that, it is all on Macho, who's left alone in a 1v4, and EXE, after all those rounds of failure, they've managed to pull it off with pistols. Would you believe it? Oh no, the nade. Oh yeah. He finds 2, but time is not exactly his friend. Macho will have to fall back, and that is gonna be the round for EXE. They finally get 1 round here after quite a while. They break the streak from SRA. They make it to 6 rounds, and that too off the back of just pistols. That's pretty cool. Surprising. And Macho trying to make sure they don't save their weapons, and he finds 1. Won't get the final kill. Smoker will... Oh no, Smoker, did he throw away the AK? Did you throw away the AK? Yes, he threw away the AK. Trying to pick up the AWP, but that's alright. It's alright. Penultimate round, first half. And because the money has not been that great, they... To be honest, they could have gone for dual upset if they wanted to an A-flex. He finds Smoke Up. Swapping positions with Major, who's now playing towards archways. But yeah, it's pretty much the same setup. Rules, playing a little aggressive towards Boiler. I've seen this a couple of times. Macho finds a frag. Onto Maddie, he was trying to be sneaky in the smoke. And again, EXE, 2 men down with no trades, with 0 trades. Forget trades, without any damage being inflicted on the CTs. It's actually surprising that you see the 6 rounds here. You know, if you've just tuned in, you're probably like, "Oh, it was a pretty close. It was a pretty close game." You know, it's not, to be honest. How could us get a trade though? But A-Flex, this guy's a rock. This guy's a rock, and he knows he's trapped in the corner. The flashback's not going to blind anyone, and he knows it. And it's all on Mr. Haku. AWP in hand, might just sneak his way in. Oof, misses the shot though. Now his position is compromised. He's trapped like a rat in a cage. Nate sails in. Doesn't do too much of damage though. And Haku, he finds 1. Finds another one. Okay, 1v4. 26 seconds on the clock. See, this guy pulled off some pretty ridiculous stuff, but this might be a little bit too much even for him. He spots out a player coming out from Ruins, but Major will not miss his shot. He gets the kill, and that is going to be round break for SRA. Those of you just tuning in probably wondering, 6 rounds are not bad on T side. Here's the thing. EXE won just 1 gun round, and that too because SRA had a very sloppy hold towards A, and they won 1 eco round. I don't even know how, but apart from that, they have had no answer to SRA CD side. It has been quite appalling, to be honest. Aggressive hold from Macho. I'm not a big fan of SRA setup because most of the times they don't really have any. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That has gotta hurt. And Macho somehow makes his escape. The nade sailing in and taking a chunk out of Haku and Fox F. We just have pistols though. 4 players over at A. A-Flex all by his lonesome. And he's been handed the responsibility of holding down a B bomb site alone, which he is. Very capable indeed. Let's finally try to go for the A hit, and that's trying out the utility. Fox F jumping out, gets a kill. Oh, Macho needs help. Macho needs help. As Major from the site, he finds. So actually going to be lucky with strikes, and now it's turn for Macho to strike from the shadows. He gets just 1 kill, but Fox F 1 HP, and Major kisses him goodnight with a bullet to the face. 9-6. As SRA from a pretty rough start, it was 0-5 down, managing to win almost 9 rounds in a row, apart from that 1 hiccup they had in round number 13. And for EXE, they've got to be wondering, maybe this half could have been much more better. It could have been much better if they had, if they were able to string at least a couple of gun rounds together. It could have been EXE on 9 rounds and SRA on 6. Instead, SRA now on the T side with with 9 rounds. That's a lot of that's quite a decent cushion to work with, considering how rough it looked at one point. EXE, they have work with the kit and the nade utility guy. But look at this. This is a fast play from SRA. Making the way in. One with Fox F making contact, gets the first kill. And that's going to push them back for a second. They're still looking to commit. Or Haku. He's waiting. He's blinded. He's got to make contact. Holding the line. Fox F instead striking. Smoker gets a kill. And Haku's like, where are everyone? And he will finally get a kill. But now it's all on Major. He's in a 1v4 with a Glock in hand. Bomb dropped inside a pit in no man's land. And he is getting no luck. The nade right at its feet. 43 points of health, and there's a man waiting for him to peek out as well, Major. Now they know where he is. Maddie lying in wait. Missing his shots. Oh, but Fox F will sneak out. Gets the kill. Triple kill for Mr. Fox F. As EXE, they win both the pistol rounds. Deep nade, that has gotta hurt. Fox F. From Fox F, and they're gonna walk him through the flames, and he still gets taken down, and this is complete utter chaos somehow. But Macho, oh no, so late, and Maddie, he gets both the kills, and it's all on A-Flex. He should get the kill, he does, making it a 1v1 versus Merciless. Is slowly hunting him down. Hey, Flex. Not going for the plant yet. Waiting it out. And that's going to be the tell for Merc. He taps the bomb. He's waiting for Merc to peek out. Wait, did he not tap the bomb? Did Merc not hear him? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh lordy. That's when Merc realized he effed up. Yeah. I don't even know how SRA are gonna win this. They can probably win this. A-Flex, you can just at this range. 2 insta bullets, and he hears him, and Merc goes jumping, but he still gets the kill. I don't even. Oh my lord, even as a kid as well, and somehow Merciless, he manages to save the round for EXE. They get to 8 rounds. SRA, well, they get 4 kills and they get the bomb down. However, they will be going for an eco. Look, I don't have any audio with me right now because my complications, let's put it that way. But I do believe he tapped the bomb and Merc didn't hear it. I think he tapped the bomb, and I'm surprised Merc didn't hear it. Is it because of the new sound? I haven't tried it out yet, by the way. It's been like over a week since I've had a chance to play the game, so I haven't tried out the new sound, the HRTF with the sound occlusion. So I'm not too sure. But from what I know, things are a little harder to hear, especially behind walls, behind buildings and whatnot. So that could be it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's Haku. walks out wide, gets taken down. They've given away 2 guns, which are in the hands of the T's as they come barreling towards B, and Maddie is waiting. He's gonna die, and they're gonna run to the empty bomb site. And EXE, what in the name of what the hell are you guys even doing? What is even going on? They don't even have... They don't even have armor. They get the bomb down. It's free money in the bank. It's a 2v2. They have a UMP and they have an M4. I mean, EXE can still clutch this out as they have the slight health advantage and the kit, but it should really not come to this, to be honest. Oh, Major got spotted out. He will get taken down. No, he won't. He will land a headshot. And Smoker, oh Smoker, 1v2. The kit is dropped. He's got a Molotov, but he will have to run away, and there is a man waiting for him, and it's a free kill for Macho. They win with P250s. No armor, no utility, just running and gunning, because EXE wanted to take those fights. They wanted to go for those white peaks and go for the hero plays. Kill me. As SRA win in the sales, they have won a round that they had no business winning in this universe or the next. And that is going to break the economy for EXE, who have a few pistols. Double smokes? Why would you double smoke that off? That's kind of weird. But, well, as long as getting the entries, it's fine, I guess. But a little bit of miscoms, massive miscoms, if you ask me, for SRA, just wasting all the smokes there. Luckily, it's just against pistols, so they're going to win this comfortably. Unless they throw it away, which I hope they don't. A-Flex finds Haku. Smoker and FoxF are trying to get some exits, but they will not. FoxF might actually get 1 kill. Finds 1, doesn't find a second. So just 1 casualty for SRA as they win this one pretty convincingly to get to round number 11. EXE will have to go for a double eco. That's how badly they got reset. I sometimes miss Nasser, aka Risky. And even the ExE Eternal lineup, which is no longer there, Hell Ranger's team, you know, because yeah, I mean, they at least they show some semblance of structure or some calms in the way they're approaching it, but you can see the marked difference between the teams as to the way, if you look at the way SRA and EXE are playing, it's just like a glorified bug team, both of them. You know, miscoms, using like 3 smokes towards coffin. They're like, what the hell was that? Right? Going for white peaks, going for solo fights, not knowing how to play an anti-eco, not knowing how to read the enemy setup, etc., so on and so forth. It's amateur hour basically, and you can see the difference between a team like Entity, or as they're known now, Eternal Esports, aka Ribby and his men, his merry men, and Nasser, and the rest of them, basically. Mark doing a bit of damage, will get taken down. Major Haku finding a kill. All of a sudden, things looking a little dicey. Yes, Lucky finding Haku. I like what Major has done, immediately falling back, not going for the solo fight. Oh, misses another shot. Lucky's there on Motobox rather, and he should get this kill. Actually, Major's going to pick up both the kills, and that is going to be the round. A little expensive, Unnecessarily expensive, but they do manage to clinch it out, as we will be seeing the buy coming out from EXE, who were 5-0 up, for those of you tuning in right now. They're 5-0 up, and now they're trailing 12-8. Merc opening things up. The dual op setup for EXE, probably trying to give SRA a taste of their own medicine. I like what Merc's doing though, getting the opening pick and falling back towards A. It's 2 ops. Pretty aggressive positioning as well from FoxF. Molotov going to be coming in. He's going to time it right. Merciless and FoxF teaming up, but Lucky will punish FoxF for that re-peek, and Lucky running around, floating around, making a lot of noise, but they don't really have much real estate covered, and you can see how deep Maddie's pushed in as well. He's in a great spot here to shut things down. Smoker with a great incendiary, trying to delay them further. Haku and Smoke have a lot of work to do. Haku getting spotted out, but they both lose the duels. How is this even happening? Major finds Maddie as well, and just like that, from a 4v5. My bad. It's a 3v1. SRA just hitting all the shots, and they managed to break that crossfire setup as well. And now Merciless realizes there's nothing much you can do. That was a very expensive round for EXE. And now it's going to be another eco, and that's going to allow SRA to get around number 14. And Lucky will not get so lucky the second time around. Third time around, rather. He will get plucked by Merciless. But 13 rounds for SRA. And for EXE, I should just go for the eco at this point. Allow EXE to get to... allow SRA to get to round number 14. That's fine. Just eco it out. Don't force it up. And better sense will prevail for EXE. They're going to be going for the pistols. And I'm curious to see what Merciless is going to be doing with that op. Where is he going to be going here? 3 men towards B. They have purchased a couple of nades. One in the hands of Merciless, one in the hands of Maddie. Double nades early on. Now, that could try and fake it out. The utility being used here, well, but they don't barely have any utility, so... SRA is to just be playing this like the way they're playing it, like, you know, like it's a gun round. Yeah, they're facing off into the team with guns. That's the way you should be taking this one. There's Merciless with a nice little flick of the wrist there. I think he managed to land a shot into Major. Rules in the meantime. Opening it up, gets to kill onto Haku. Smoker's there. Rules not over-aggressing, as Lucky and Aflex teaming up together, and Merciless is gonna fall back. He misses the shot as well, and Lucky will punish him, and just like that, the op, which is the only thing they had going for them, getting destroyed. Lucky is just holding W and left click and mowing down everyone on his path. 14-8. EXE. Do or die time. The EXE have just 5-0, and they won both the pistol rounds. They only have 8 rounds to show on board, while SRA are looking very, very comfortable. 14. Just need 2 more. It's a nice deep nade there, taking a chunk out of Lucky. Major just leading the way over Banana, where we have Merc and Maddie. Smoker's going to get the kill. Maddie with a nice shot into Lucky. 5v3, almost simultaneous kills taking place on 2 extremities of the map. It's not a great smoke though. Massive gap there. $50. They have 2 more smokes. The resmoke's going to come in. A much better resmoke this time around. And one for coils. Not yet. They're not using it. Finally comes out, but a little too late. Maddie's going to get himself a kill. Another one from Maddie. One man stays alive. Major, who finds Merciless. 35 seconds. Not too sure why he fell back. Probably expecting someone to push out from the smoke. But 27 seconds, and everyone has gathered in. And there's not much you can do. Time is not his friend, and he will be taken up by Haku. 9 rounds for EXE as they finally string their the first buy round on their CD side. I sometimes don't get that play where I mean, think about it. Again, theory crafting here. You have 2 smokes remaining. Might as well just use it together, you know, just try and push your way in instead of getting picked up one by one. You know what the offer is. Trade comes into FoxF. He finds a killer for getting taken down. This is a fast play coming out of Haku out in the open, but Aflex not committing to that. That could have been a free kill for him. But Haku will survive thanks to that. Now it's 3v3. Bomb not down yet, but there we go. Bomb getting planted. P19 hands of Aflex. Why the hell not? If it works, why the hell not? I was playing Deathmatch yesterday on So Strong Deathmatch, free-for-all Deathmatch, and there was a bunch of salty little kids who were crying that a player should be kicked because he was using a P90. I'm like, if you're dying to a P90, you're just bad. And if a P90 works, it works out, and it will work out. Aflex is going to get the kill, and Maddie's going to miss the flick shot, the fast scope onto Major. And that is going to be map and match point for SRA. EXE's money is in the dumpster. They are kind of broke. Smoker's the only player with some money to speak of. Huck will be able to buy himself, will be able to purchase himself a scout, an ump, and pistols all around. This is not good at all for EXE. And for SRA, they have everything to throw at the Hyderabadi team. Major gets a tag in. Trying to find something going here, and FoxF with the CZ up close gets the frag. Now this is the thing, Merc and Maddie pushing down. This could catch them off guard. There's no one covering, but no, there is a man, and it is going to be Ruled who finds a frag. He finds both of them. Everyone falls like 10 pins, and there's one man remaining. Smoker and Merciless is already calling out GG. You guys can't see it, but I can. He's already calling out GG because he doesn't expect his teammate to clutch this one out, and it looks unlikely, to be honest, but it is Smoker. He's got a beautiful howl of his. But there is a man ready and waiting for him in Smoke Up. Nice flashbang. That was a great flashbang. Finds Macho. Now it's a 1v2, and Smoker gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull this off if I have to do it all by myself. Now, I'm not too sure why Major's holding this angle. This is extremely risky. If he misses the shot, he is done for, but he will not miss the shot. He will land it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the game. SRA will clinch it out, 16-9. A pretty nice comeback, but in the end, they just seem to be outclassing EXE in almost every department. And that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Blair, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good evening, buddy, and welcome back. And SRA scoring their first point for themselves in the phase 2 of the winter season of the ESL India Premiership. We don't have Dota 2 games for today, sadly, but that doesn't mean that we don't have more games for you all coming up tomorrow. This event is brought to you by Omen, by HP, Cyber, BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and brought to you by Nodwin Gaming. I hope you guys had a great time watching, because we had a great time bringing all these games to you. Keep gaming, and a very, very good night to you.